Hey guys, welcome back to Oz Biker. Hope you're all well. Sorry I haven't done a video for a while. I've had a hip operation and they replaced me hip. It's haven't been riding hard much at all, and then when I did ride, the bloody camera didn't work, didn't it? But all good now. I can get on the bike, and so happy days. There's going to be a few changes to this bike. I've put on a USB charger, which is just here. It's absolutely smick, as you can see, and just the foam mount, the SP foam mount that I've got, and still running the acro with the full tune and the PPF wrap all over it, which I did myself. I've had a few blokes comment on the bike, but I'll first give you a listen cold start, because I haven't done a video for a while, so if it's first time with me, thanks for joining in. If you haven't subscribed, maybe consider doing that. First start for a while. She's sounds an absolute beast. But yeah, I've had a lot of blokes ask me a lot of questions about the heat on these things. Guys, nothing at all to worry about, truly. It's our summer now. It's like 90, a lot of days it's 90 plus. +90 humidity, and even gets up to 100, and temperature sits around 36, 35 degrees. I'm not too sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I'll just put it on the screen now. And mate, I don't get any heat off this bike. Actually, my BMW M1000RR is hotter than this. The ones that bloody cook you with the Ducatis 100% is the Panigale. The Panigale I've been riding, seriously. I took it for a ride one day in jeans, and man, it was in Brisbane in Australia, naturally, and in the middle of the day, rode it all in the traffic. Mate, I was riding with my leg, right leg. It's mainly your right leg, on the inside of your right leg, up here near your thigh. Man, it was that fucking hot that I had my leg hanging right out. People must have thought I was a fucking weirdo. And then at the lights, I had to fucking try to get my leg out as far as I could. It was that hot. But what it did, it fucking cooked me. It burnt my skin through the jeans. And honestly, I had a red mark on the inside of my thigh. Oh, right down on the inside of my thigh. It literally cooked my leg. For 2 days I had that mark. When I got back to the dealer, I was just like, fuck man, that's hot. And he said, oh no, you wear leathers with it. And I went, fuck, I don't wear leathers in the summer. It's too fucking hot. Oh, well, I always do. And I thought, that's fucking you. And I said, there's no way I could ride this bike to the gym, because I ride in shorts when I do ride. And it's only just down the road. People might say, oh, you're stupid, but I only cruise anyhow. So I'm confident enough that, touch wood, nothing happens unless someone hits me. And on the Streetfighter, I can definitely ride it to the gym in shorts. No issue at all. And if I want to go for a ride in shorts, which I have up to the beach and around Mooloolaba where I live, and up to Alex, no issue at all. So the myth that, or not the myth, you feel the heat like a little bit compared to every big bike, but this is not a hot bike. My BMW M single R competition, that was the same as this. they don't get hot, but my double R does get hot. Not hot, nothing like the Ducati, but it does get hotter than this because of the full fairing and everything, I would say, and the less wind. But this is no issue, guys, so don't stress about it. Definitely just go out and ride one, even in shorts, and you'll see for yourself. If you do feel a little bit of heat, the wraparound exhaust metal cover on me 21, I changed that to carbon. Mate, I could ride the bike, pull up, ride it all day, pull up, put my hand straight on that carbon shield exhaust cover, not even warm. They're that good. So if you feel a little bit of heat and you're worried about that, just get one of those carbon covers and issue is gone. There's no heat under the seat, so that's why I haven't worried about changing it. On the 21, there was a little bit of, you'd feel a little bit of heat under the seat, just warm, where this one I don't feel it at all. So Ducati, whatever they've done a good job in changing the wind flow and all that sort of stuff to direct heat, because I don't feel heat. Apart from that, no issues. Absolutely loving the bike. I'd say it's probably one of my best bikes, to be honest with you. I'm very happy with the way it handles. There's no way I can get this bike to anywhere near its limit. I'm just an average sort of rider. Like to have a play here and there. I love me bends. I'm getting this probably 55 degrees, I would say, because I'm right on the edge of the tyre. And mate, I reckon it'd fucking go further. You know, it blows me away. Me 50 to 55, 47, that sort of range. That's what I'm in. That was on my Beamer. This, I don't know, this one doesn't register, and I'm quicker through bends and everything on this than what I was on my Beamer. So it goes to show how good these things handle. Brake wise on this, mate, the brakes on it, amazing. They fucking pull up on a dime. The new Brembos that they're running, believe it or not, I reckon better than the M Competition Double R. They're definitely a superior brake. People say that dollars don't buy good stuff, it's just a myth. Well, mate, these Brembos are proving it wrong. Fuel economy on this thing, it's a little bit thirsty, especially if you play with it. I get it on an average around anywhere from 160 before the reserve light comes on to 180, and then I reckon you've got about 40 kilometres after that, I would say. 40-50 kilometres, because when the reserve light comes on, I really sort of back off, because I've usually got a little bit to go. When I go on a ride for say 3-4 hours, I'll always fill up halfway, and then I'm sort of, I don't even have to worry about my fuel. But if we play hard on the way back, harder, not as hard as some of you guys play, mate, yous kick ass, I'll be pretty well dead, like getting close to dead empty. And that's coming home, we're doing about 200 k's, kilometres. That's the Aussie slang for k's, kilometres, guys. So if you hear any Aussie go, yeah, 200 k's, mate, you know what it is. That's for you people from overseas. And also thanks, guys, if you've tuned in, and I hope you're enjoying the video. The BMW M1000 Singular I've let go to a guy down at the Gold Coast. I haven't spoke to him, but I'd say he'd be loving it. I hope he's doing the bike justice. Other things with the bike, the suspension on this, man, unbelievable. I have not dead set the sag. This is straight out of the crate, and I'm super happy with it. I don't even think I'll worry about setting the sag because I'm not having any issues at all. Vibration wise, that's something I'll touch on. The vibration on this is, mate, unbelievable. They're fuck all vibrations. Nothing like the Beamers, the Singular. I think it's because of the higher bars on the Singular. BMW is renowned for vibrations, and your fucking hands go numb, especially my right hand on the brakes. I sometimes can't even feel my two fingers that I brake with. But this, I never get numb hands. I haven't even got the grip puppies on this, so no issue at all, guys. It's truly probably one of my favourite bikes. The only thing I'll do is if I ever let it go, I'll probably buy another one because it'll end up better. The new swing arm and all that sort of stuff is this handles so much better than my 21. I hated my 21, to be honest with you. I hated the front end on it. This is like, I'd say on par, if very well on par compared to the Aprilia RSV4. And that Aprilia, they handle, man. They really do handle. But I'm meeting Tom and maybe Michael if he ends up coming, and we're probably going to end up, I don't know where we'll go. We'll check the radar because it looks north, it looks like it's raining, so I want to try to stay away from the rain. But anyhow, guys, I'll chat soon as we get back on the bike, and I'll let you know a bit more about this. Coming in some really nice twisties. You'll see how true this front end is. Tom's on the Beamer. Some good footage there. Through those twists, you can see how well it just grips up. Yeah, so vibrations, fuck all, no heat truly, guys, to even be concerned about. Handling's fucking amazing, brakes amazing, man. Go out, jump on one, and you definitely won't be disappointed. If you're tossing up between this and the BMW competition, go jump on both, and even let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, if you think which one's better. guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks shitloads for watching and all the comments, people saying to me, oh, I haven't seen your videos for a while. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed guys, consider doing that. And as I always say, ride safe, stay safe, and I'll see you definitely on the next one. Bye for now.